Museum Foundation is a nonprofit organization responsible for maintaining and operating the Lattie of Freedom and Hall of Governors facility. There are a lot of ways to support the foundation, either through tours and special events at the Lattie of Freedom and Hall of Governors, or by contributing to special exhibits and promotions like the 95th anniversary of the Guam Flag, 95 years. Or you can become a friend of the Guam Museum. Now, here to tell us more about the foundation is Administrator, the lovely Leona Young. Leona, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Okay, so, and before we start, it's amazing that the Guam Flag, in 95 years, has not changed. I mean, I remember, when I was taking Guam history, we had the little coloring competitions, or you had to draw, the various parts of the flag in certain colors, and ours certainly is a beautiful flag and everything like that.
It's beautiful.
It's much history behind it.
And we talk about in the Guam Flag the natural history through the palm tree and the ocean and all the symbols and icons. And we love working with both Tony Ramirez from DPR and our curator from the museum, who really do a good job of keeping that story alive.
And Tony's the nicest guy in the world, too.
Yeah, he's fun.
Okay, so about the foundation, and you're an integral part of that and everything, how did the foundation come about?
The foundation was created about 6 years ago. We took off really fast, and we're full-blown operation now. We were created to fundraise for the new museum and to help with communications and outreach, and to really solicit support from the community to build the new museum.
On paper, is there a defined mission statement? Because when you talk about a foundation of that scale, there's so many things that could be done and everything like that. But as far as your focus, everything like that, what is the primary mission of the foundation?
Absolutely, the very first thing is to build the new museum, and again, everything that comes with building the new museum, which is fundraising and outreach. We've been doing that the best we can over the past 5 years.
Now, what does it mean to you personally? Because you're not only doing a good job of archiving the events of the current moment, and also going back and making sure that the past is preserved and everything like that, but you're making sure that future generations are aware of what happened, and like how much history and rich heritage is part of this wonderful community and everything like that. So what does that mean to you to have those kind of responsibilities?
It's a big responsibility. I'm very honored to be a major stakeholder in the new museum project, but I'm also very honored to work with the Education Quality Committee. And you may know Dr. Marilyn Salas is very active, and she is still guiding us through this process. I have both Tony Ramirez from DPR and the curator from the museum, Tony Palomo, a lot of educators from both UOG and GCC. And without their knowledge and help, we couldn't have gotten this far. Guam Preservation Trust, Joe Kanata, and also the National Park Service, Rose Manabusin and Cindy Rapadas are both very active in the organization. In fact, Cindy was elected as our vice chairperson of the board, so she will be very active moving forward once her museum, the National Park Museum, is open this Friday. So we look forward to active dialogue with her. But it's very important that we continue dialoguing as the government of Guam builds the museum, because there's an internal part that needs to be addressed, and it's staffing, it's exhibits, and there's so much to talk about when talk about the internal development.
Plus, I'm going to assume that because you do so much work at the Lattie of Freedom and everything, you have a lifetime pass personally for that, and that itself is worth the cost of admission.
Right.
You can go up there anytime you want, basically, and hang out there.
Yeah, we're actually living out the duties of what a museum would be doing. We have tours, we have ticketing, we have a need for greeting services. It's an educational opportunity. Visitors love it. They come up every morning. We get anywhere from 80 to 150 visitors every morning. What they contribute helps us sustain the facility. So we love it.
That's just wonderful. Okay, so what are the hours of operation once again?
We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. On the weekends, we're open 9 to noon. Holidays, we're also open 9 to noon, but we really encourage you to call in advance because we do rent out the facility for special events, and so sometimes a part of the facility will be blocked off for special occasions.
Okay, well, thank you so much for everything that you do for the community. You know, as somebody who grew up here and, you know, as a proud Guamanian and everything like that, it's an honor to have people that care so much about their job like you to help curate everything that you do. I mean, you have so much going on and everything, so thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having us. And we're also looking at launching membership this October. And there's a whole other side of the foundation. There's the Department of Chamorro Affairs, who's responsible for curating and getting everything in order so that when we do the groundbreaking, we do the grand opening, that they're the ones that are putting the artifacts and remnants in order for exhibit.
Okay, tell you what, I'm going to go to commercial break on this camera over here because you and I during commercial break are actually going to talk about getting me a lifetime pass for the Laddie of Freedom and everything. Okay, so stay tuned, we got some work to do.
Thank you.